Welcome to Talk Easy English. Real English for real life. No grammar headaches, just easy conversation. I'm Tony, and I'm joined by my amazing co-host, Mary.
Hi, Tony. Hi, everyone. Grab a cup of coffee or tea because today we are doing a deep dive. We are going to teach you how to master the most important skill in the world, having a great conversation.
That's right. Every person you know and every relationship in your life is just a repeated sequence of conversations over time. If you can make those conversations just a little bit better, your whole life gets better.
Today, we are sharing secrets from a wildly popular class at Harvard Business School. The professor, Allison Wood Brooks, calls her class T.A.L.K, How to Talk Gooder.
Talk gooder is bad grammar, but she uses it on purpose. She says we need to take our work seriously, but we also need a spirit of play and fun. If we aren't having fun, we won't feel safe, and we won't make progress. She created a simple 4-part framework to help us. It's called the T.A.L.K framework.
Let's get right into it. T stands for topics. These are the things we talk about. Tony, what is the biggest mistake people make with topics?
They don't plan them. Think about going on a date. People spend hours doing their hair, picking an outfit, and making a restaurant reservation, but only 10% of people actually think about what they are going to talk about.
I do that. I just show up and hope my brain works, but sometimes my mind goes completely blank.
Exactly. To fix this, you need to do topic prep. Research shows that if you spend just 30 seconds brainstorming topics before a conversation, you will feel less anxious and the conversation will be more enjoyable. Let's look at a scenario. Imagine a mother talking to her son before school.
Scenario 1. The morning rush.
Mary as mother.
Hurry up! Don't forget your trumpet for band practice.
Tony as son. Okay, bye. Tony, out of character. That was boring. Let's try it again, using topic prep. The mother thinks for 10 seconds about what her son is doing today.
Mary, as mother. Hey, how is band practice going? What are you looking forward to about it today?
Tony, as son. It's actually really fun. We're learning a new song, but I'm a little nervous about the high notes.
Wow, just by preparing one topic, we had a real connection.
And if you don't know what to talk about, you can use technology. The professor's sister actually used ChatGPT to prepare topics for her grandparents. She typed, "What do people in their 70s who live in upstate New York want to talk about?" You can prepare topics for everyone in your life.
Okay, let's move to the next letter. A stands for asking. This means asking more questions and asking better questions.
A conversation takes a lot of brain energy. You have to listen, process information, and think of something interesting to say back. Asking questions is a superpower because you don't need to prepare it. You just listen and ask for more details.
The professor does an exercise called never-ending follow-up questions. Let's demonstrate it. Tony, I'm going to ask you about your morning.
Scenario 2, the follow-up game.
Tony, what did you have for breakfast this morning?
I had a smoothie.
Oh, what was in your smoothie?
Protein powder, a little bit of honey, 2 lemons, and some water.
That sounds so healthy. If you could have your dream breakfast, would it be that smoothie? What would be your dream breakfast?
Well, it depends on my mood. Some days I want scrambled eggs and avocado.
You like variety. Why would you be happy having the same thing every day?
Okay, time out. That felt amazing. Because Mary kept asking questions, I felt like my breakfast was the most interesting thing in the world.
That is the secret. In order to be interesting, be interested in somebody else. But Tony, what if you're on a date and the other person never asks you a single question?
Ah, the zero questioner. If you're on a date for 20 minutes and they don't ask you anything, that's a big red flag. But remember, sometimes people don't ask questions because they're afraid. They're afraid of looking incompetent or being too intrusive. Give them a little grace, but try to guide the conversation.
Now for the third letter. L stands for levity. Tony, what does that mean?
Levity means lightness, fun, and humor. When we think of bad conversations, we usually think of people fighting, but the professor says there's a quieter killer of conversations: boredom.
Boredom, yes. When people get disengaged, the connection dies. Levity adds sparkle and fizz to fix the boredom.
One way to use levity is to make fun of yourself. This is called self-deprecating humor. But be careful. If you're the boss, sharing your failures makes you look human and relatable. But if you're new to the job, low status, making fun of your mistakes might make people question your competence.
Status is just about how much people respect you. And if you ever feel like you have nothing to contribute to a meeting, the magic trick is to just ask a question. Say, "Hold on, you've lost some of us. Can you back up and explain this?" That takes a lot of confidence and actually raises your status. And remember, if you make people laugh even one time, they are more likely to view you as a leader.
The last letter is K for kindness. This means using respectful language and putting in the hard work to truly listen.
Listening is the glue that holds everything together. The professor says listening has 3 steps: hearing and seeing the person, thinking about what they're saying, and using your words to show you heard them.
Imagine a husband talking to his wife. If the wife turns her back to him, he feels like she isn't listening. Even if she can repeat his words perfectly, her body language, turning her back, makes him feel ignored.
To show real kindness, you have to use your words. Say things like, "What I heard you say is this, is that right?" Or use the most powerful phrase in English. It makes sense that you feel that way. It validates their feelings.
Let's talk about how to move a conversation forward. People hate small talk because it feels meaningless, but small talk is actually the bottom layer of the topic pyramid.
Level 1 is small talk, the weather, the weekend. Level 2 is tailored talk, more personal questions. Level 3 is deep talk. You have to use small talk as a warm-up to search for better things.
Exactly. You can use a fun question to move from level 1 to level 2. For example, what are you good at that you really hate doing?
Oh, for me, it's picking up dog poop. I hate it, but I'm good at it.
See? From there, we can talk about taking care of animals, responsibilities, and life. We moved up the pyramid quickly.
But Tony, real life isn't always easy. What do you do if you're in a group and someone is a bulldozer? They talk the whole time and you can't get a word in.
You have to be the director of traffic. You can physically turn your body, point your hand to someone else, and say, "Sarah, I wanted to hear about that basketball team you're coaching." You're literally turning the group's attention away from the bulldozer. Also, use your eye contact. Leaders look at everyone to invite them to speak.
What if someone interrupts you constantly?
An off-topic interruption is very rude. You can make a joke about it, or you can use a work bestie. Before the meeting, tell your friend to watch out for you. If you get interrupted, your friend can say, "Oh, I'd actually really love to hear Allison finish what she was saying." It's a kind but powerful way to take control.
I love that. Here's one more hard situation. What if a family member says something belittling, like, "I just don't understand why you can't meet somebody," or "Why do you stay in that job?"
Those comments hurt. The professor suggests dividing yourself into multiple parts. You can say, "As your daughter, I'm so grateful that you love me and want me to be happy, but putting on my feedback hat, saying this to me isn't actually helpful." You're affirming their love, but also protecting your boundaries.
That is so smart. Okay, let's say the conversation is over. How do you exit gracefully? It always feels so awkward.
Nobody knows when to end a conversation. You're never going to get it perfectly right, so just embrace the awkwardness. Smile and say, "This was great. I loved it. I can't wait for the next one. Bye."
Speaking practice. We have covered so much amazing material today. Now it's your turn to practice. We are going to say some of the power phrases from today's episode. I want you to repeat them out loud wherever you are. We have covered so much amazing material today. Now it is your turn to practice. We are going to say some of the power phrases from today's episode. I want you to repeat them out loud wherever you are.
Repeat after me. What part are you most nervous about? If you had your dream breakfast, what would it be? Can you back up and explain this? I'm not tracking. It makes sense that you feel that way. What I heard you say is this. Is that right? I'd love to hear Mary finish what she was saying. This was great. I can't wait for the next one. Bye.
The outro. You did a great job today. Before we go, we want to leave you with one final thought from Professor Brooks. Grace.
Because we learn to talk when we are toddlers, we think we should be perfect at it as adults. But conversation is kind of a train wreck. We interrupt each other. We have half-finished ideas, and we don't make sense.
Give yourself a little bit more grace. You're never going to be perfect. And give other people grace too. They might say things that make you mad, but if it comes from love, count yourself lucky.
Just try to prepare your topics, ask good questions, add some levity, and be kind. That is how you talk gooder.
Thank you so much for being here with us on Talk Easy English. Please hit subscribe so we can keep bringing you real English for real life.
I'm Tony.
And I'm Mary.
See you in the next episode.